Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your cousins, Bert and Burger, and we are coming back at you with another episode of the Bert and Burger podcast. We are on episode 255, and we're your host, Bert and Burger. I'm Burger. The other one's Bertaroni and cheese. Nope. And, got another new EP, another new episode for you today. We just had Thanksgiving not too long ago.
Did we?
Old rape day, as we call it. So,
we were trying to figure that out the other day, weren't we?
yeah, we
That's
were.
where we
We
landed,
decided
yeah.
on giving thanks to the the Redskins.
Yeah, I heard that's coming back. That's good.
Yeah, apparently they want to be called that again.
Mm-hmm.
We
agreed.
might have talked about this.
Yeah, they agreed
Yeah,
to
like-
just be in the picture or something.
Well, so we might have talked about this on the podcast, but this is something I'm kind of passionate about because this just shows like other people getting offended for other people. So, the Washington Redskins were the most like profitable thing for like the Native American organization or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where they would have like a bunch of performers and they would get a percentage of the merchandise and things like that and all of that. Like the Native Americans themselves were very okay with it.
It sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, and they were like, no, it's not a derogatory thing. It's fine. And then white America came in and said, no, this is not okay. You can't call people that. So
Look at it in hindsight, that almost sounds more racist than... It's like, nah, you can't
Yeah.
be in our NFL. Huh?
yeah, so now they don't
the
get the
hell?
money. They don't get the representation. I mean, the Redskins were by far like the most popular image for Native Americans out there.
Yeah.
Just like how like Black Panther's like the superhero image for people that are black and Shang-Chi is the superhero for the people that are Asian. Like, there's not a lot of representation out there for Native Americans.
No.
The Redskins were far and away the number one thing, and now they got rid of that. So, like, apparently they're trying to switch it back to the
Make it
Redskins.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. And not only did they switch it, like, off of the Redskins, they switched it to the fucking Commanders.
Uh-huh. What the
Like, well, that's the most whitest name out there. The
Yeah.
Commanders sound like the people that came, like, on the
On the
boat
ship,
with
yeah.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah. I
Columbus
fucked
and the
everything up.
Commanders. Yeah. So not only did they switch it, they went to the enemy. I don't know. So
Mhm. This is some sort of a sick
Yep.
joke.
yeah. So speaking of football and Thanksgiving, I had to get X-rays done on my foot today.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Bert,
fuck that.
was over and he got to see everything. I sprained the living hell out of my ankle on Thanksgiving morning.
Uh-huh.
Your daddy was out there playing some turkey bowl football.
Absolutely tearing it
Morning of
up.
Thanksgiving. Yup. And I was playing with kids not quite half my age, but significantly younger. Like, I graduated fucking grad school, and they were still in high school.
Fuck.
Now, there were some older fellers out there, too, but
Mm-hmm.
I digress. So,
It was a young man's game, you know. You had to stay spry and...
you know, I can still run with them pretty good. It's just when the road gets uneven,
Okay, yeah.
tires got to adjust, and my
You know,
tire didn't.
potholes
So
gonna take anybody's wheel, really.
they really can. That's exactly what happened. So
Fuck.
we were playing. Some kid invited me to come play with them on Thursday morning at like 9 a.m. And I'm like, okay. On a nice Sunday afternoon and in the summer at 1 or 2 p.m., you guys won't come out.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get enough people, but you can magically find people at 9 in the morning
On a fucking holiday.
freezing, fucking cold November holiday. They sure did, too.
Yep.
They sure did.
With
They
ease,
had
really.
plenty, kind of. Yeah. Be kind of nice if they didn't. Sure, my ankle would
Things would
look
be
a lot
different.
better right
Yeah,
now.
fuck.
But have that copay back in my pocket. But so we went out there and we started playing, and we played like 3 games. And in the very first game, I got an interception. And I was so hyped because I never get these. I'm not really known for my defensive paralysis out there. You know, I'm not the most. I'm more of an offensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I pick it off, and Daddy's taking it back, and nobody's even around me at all. And I'm about to walk in. I'm probably about 5 yards away from the end zone. And all of a sudden, I rolled my ankle, and I felt a pop in it.
Fuck.
And whatever, I've rolled my ankle plenty of times.
Mm-hmm. I just love hearing the pop. The pop part is what it's like, oh, fuck.
Well, the part that really threw me off, though, is, it popped, whatever. But then, when I went to step again with the same foot, I felt another pop.
Yeah.
Now, that's what scared me. So, I don't think this is what happened, but it literally felt like my shin bone and my ankle, dislocated from itself. And then when I stepped again, it popped back in place.
Ugh.
I'm not saying that's what happened, but it certainly felt like that's what fucking happened.
Fuck. Yeah.
And I'm just like, and then I'm reaching for the end zone. Some kid was actually getting close to pulling my flag.
Mm-hmm.
And then I crossed the line and everything. So I did score on it. It was a successful pick 6. And then I threw the ball back to the team. I'm like, guys, I gotta take a break for a minute. As I'm trying as hard as I can to hobble off the field.
Trying not to
Yo,
cry.
you good? Yeah, I got you. I just need a break.
Uh-huh.
And flag football is one of those things to where something really has to be bad in order for me not to be out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking... Yeah, your body literally failed.
Yeah, or when I was hungover for 48 hours.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
From the draft party, I think it was from.
Mm-hmm.
That was rough.
That was bad.
So I go to the side, and I was feeling, I felt two things with this one. And let me tell you, I'm almost like the king of rolling my ankles. I did it all the time in high school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been there, done that.
Yeah, all the time. So I'm limping over to the sideline, and I'm feeling a pain right in my heel. I never feel it in my heel.
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, and that's where the end of your bone is. There's a bone that goes into your heel, straight into the center of it. That's how people get that plantar fasciitis thing.
Oh,
anyways,
yeah.
that was really fucking sore for some reason. And then I laid down, and I just felt like I was gonna vomit. This is the first time I've actually felt like I had to puke after an injury. And I'm like, this is going to be something where I'm hanging out with all these fucking kids, and I roll my ankle and go puke on the sideline on Thanksgiving morning at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, my God.
And
hilarious.
I'm and I've rolled my ankle playing flag before, and I just got to walk it off for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm okay. I've done it before to where I had to switch to quarterback, because I couldn't run on it, but I could stand on it.
Yeah.
So I could still throw it, but I couldn't even stand on it. I was trying to hobble over to my fucking phone, and everyone, while they're playing the game, they're like, "You okay?"
Yeah, you good?
Yeah. Knowing I'm not. And I'm like, fuck, I don't even know if I can stand on this.
Fuck.
And someone asked if I needed to be placed on the IR.
Okay. You're yes?
Yeah, I think
Yesterday,
so.
actually.
Text fiance, tell her I hurt myself. She's like, bad? I'm like, yeah, pretty bad. I felt like I was gonna vomit. She's like, yeah, so bad. And then I just kind of forgot to text her. Phone back in my pocket, never texted her again, so she thought I died.
Okay.
But
yeah,
the first game was over. They finished up that game. The second game started, and can you at least do quarterback? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to be here anyways, because it's my cones and my flags. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to be all right, give me my flags, guys. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tater it and just get out of there.
Yeah.
Give me my stuff. I'm leaving. I don't care about you.
Yeah.
So I was going to stay there anyways and just watch the game. You know, 9:45 in the fucking morning, colder than shit out. I never took my sweater off, by the way. I had long sleeve Under Armour on, a t-shirt, and then a sweatshirt over that. And then I had my sport legging things on as well. And I had the high ankle fucking cleats, still rolled it. Anyways.
Oh, fuck.
Hunk of fucking garbage.
Literally all the fucking armor you could have had.
Went as safe as I could. But then I realized if So you know how you're standing there and usually like your toes are facing straight in front of you,
Uh-huh.
like when you just stand there. Well, I realized if I turned my right ankle, not quite 90 degrees, but like 70 degrees to the right, I could walk normal. I could stand on it just fine.
That's peculiar.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, guys, actually, here, give me a ball. Let me see if I can throw it. And I threw some fucking darts. I'm like, hey, I got it. I can throw.
Uh-huh.
So then we start the game. I'm playing quarterback on my team, and I'm counting apples rushing on defense.
Okay.
So I started playing quarterback, then I was rushing on defense and stuff, and I just stood there on defense and counted apples. I would drop back and hold my hands out, but that was about all I could do. Threw some great balls, and then the more warm my ankle got, the more I could move on it again, and then finally, like halfway through the second game, I was able to run a little bit, run some routes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the third game, I went like just right back to regular defense and offense. Caught a touchdown, caught the game-winning 2-point conversion in the third game. Bum ankle and all.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was running straight on testosterone at that point, though, because it was fucked.
Fuck that.
I mean, you saw how bad it was yesterday. So can you imagine like full-on sprinting on that fucking thing?
Yeah, no.
Cutting on it. So
no.
Yeah, no, I just started feeling myself. So...
Fuck.
So then I, go home. Fiance's freaking out, had missed calls from her. She's like, why did you fucking tell me something bad happened and then stop talking to me? I was like, was pooping.
Uh-huh. You see, I was in the game.
Playing with the boys.
Fuck.
Didn't even think about it, honestly. My fault.
Hooper's gonna hoop.
So yeah, then I went home, took a shower, and then went and celebrated Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Went to my parents' house, had Thanksgiving with them. Went to her parents' house, had Thanksgiving with them, and it was just bad. Like, barely could move. And I'm like, fuck, I hate everyone, like, just staring at me while I'm gimping around the goddamn house.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're in shambles.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, Friday comes, it gets a lot more bruised. Where the ankle is, it swells up like the size of a ball on both sides. Went to an urgent care. They immediately ruled it as a sprain. Didn't want to rule out a fracture. Couldn't get x-rays done because their x-ray person wasn't there.
Fucking bastards.
So then they gave me crutches and a brace, and I'm like, I am not fucking using crutches. So then I crutched out of there.
Uh-huh.
Because it was a lot better on the ankle. Went to old Walmart afterwards. Fucking crutched up there and gotten one of the little fucking scooters.
Yes.
So
yes.
felt cool with that.
That
I made
was
sure to
perfect.
like have the brace out so people knew I wasn't just being a fucking fag.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's like, no, listen, this is medically advised.
Yeah.
I'm not being a bitch here.
Yeah. So go to get my pills and they weren't ready yet, so then we did a little shopping and then came back. So, and I'll talk about my scooter adventures here soon, but we got out of there, and then Saturday came around, was doing better there. Actually went to the mall, walked around the mall, had to like lean against the shopping cart the whole time.
Fuck.
But we did it. Literally went the whole distance of the mall from one side to the other, leaning against the shopping cart.
Fuck.
Had to get my miles in because it was so close to the end of November and I was coming up on 70 miles. And I'm like, I'm not about to fucking miss it at 69.7 miles.
Yeah, that's a fucking shitty... That just like derails everything.
Yeah.
As an active fella, you get a fucking injury and you're cooked.
Well, it does. And I plan, because I do 3.5 miles Monday through Friday. And I turned it on for flag football and I got 3 miles ran around in flag, even with the bum ankle, but I was a half mile short. So when I was at the mall, I got that half mile, and then I dug into a little bit of Friday's mileage, but I couldn't finish it. But I did hit 70 miles on the dot for the month of November.
Hell yeah.
We'll take that. Went back home. Cousins came over for one more cousin night before old Bert leaves for fucking 3 days.
Uh-huh, I know. Cousin Casino, literally on our way out, he's like, all right, well, I guess I'll see you in like a month or whatever. I'm like, it literally could be 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yup.
Yeah.
So I Yeah, I was like, Tool. So, at least you got to see
After
the boo-boo.
carnage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, after having like a very comparable thing happen, like it's like, oh fuck. Yeah, no, that injury fucking sucks.
Well, to wrap up the story, went back to urgent care, got the X-rays done. They said they don't see any immediate fractures, but they the radiologist has to look at it and they'll call me if there's anything serious. And I'm like, there's nothing. I didn't even almost go in today. I literally called them, and once I found out the X-rays had no charge to them, like, okay, I guess we can go for the shits and gigs of it. But like, if these things cost any money, I don't fucking want to do it because, like I said, I'm pretty familiar with this injury. I had it a lot in high school. So, I was like, I really don't think there's anything broken in this, but all the women in my life were fucking freaking out about it. So I'm like, I'll do it for you guys, I guess. And today felt pretty fine, but like I said, it didn't cost anything. So
fuck it.
I'm like, grab the crutches though. I wasn't even using the crutches. I'm like, grab the crutches though. I'm gonna crutch in there so they think I've been good.
So, yeah. Not just walking on it. That's the one thing.
Well, when I pulled my sock off.
Walking on that, right? You're like, no, of course not.
No. When I pulled my sock off during flag, I was hoping to see like a bone sticking out because I was making a big deal about this. Like I was moving like 1/10 of a mile an hour off the field.
Yeah.
And my face showed a lot of pain in it, and I'm like, oh god. Pull off the sock, looked completely normal, not even swollen, no bruising.
You're like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. A couple hours later, it sure did. But so, yeah, they officially ruled it as a strain and no fracture or anything like that, so no bones broke. Didn't think so. So I learned, and then we went to another grocery store. I got in another cart and drove around there. So the last thing I want to say about this before I talk about my cart adventures is I have never been diagnosed with a sprained ankle until this week.
Okay. So
okay.
Yeah.
I think I've had about 11 before this undiagnosed. And my fucking mom and dad just told me I was being a pussy and just twisted it. I went my entire life thinking I was a bitch. And was turning this twisted ankle into a bigger deal than what it was, and would go out and practice in football and other sports still.
Absolutely. A very diagnosable injury.
Yeah. Not just diagnosable, easily diagnosable.
Yeah. You walk in, they're like, oh, cool, I've seen this.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's sprained, dude.
You're like, oh.
So, a sprained ankle is usually there's bruising, and that's like the tendons and stuff like that get stretched out or ruptured. A strained, with a T, not a P, is when the actual ankle muscle is hurt. And it's like deep in the ankle. And not a lot of bruising, but like spasms or weakness and things like that, which I have zero of that right now. It is very clearly sprained. As you saw, it's swollen up like a motherfucker and bruised.
Yeah.
To Kingdom Come. So,
it looks crazy.
Yeah, no. So it's not strained. That's like that actually sounds worse.
That
does
like sound
a deep fucking like muscle thing. My thing's more like to the touch. Like you can't really touch it too much, and I can't put too much weight on it.
Right.
So there is probably some strainedness to it, but not. It's definitely sprained. It's more like the tissue issue. But no. Then I looked up, well, what's the difference between a sprained ankle and a twisted ankle? And it's like, dude, a twisted ankle is literally when you just twist it and you feel some discomfort and you just keep walking on it and nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm like, the amount of fucking times my parents told me I just twisted it and it was nothing and it's black and blue and it's swollen and I can't fucking put any weight on it and quit being a fucking pussy and you can still out and do your fucking chores and everything and blah, blah, blah. No. I think that might be why my ankles are so fucked up. You know how I can just sit there and crack it until there's no fucking sunlight left?
Yeah.
I think it's because of them. That might be why my feet are so fucked up, too.
You're probably right. There's something there. I think you're
Literally,
onto
like
something.
the amount of times like my mom and dad were just like, "You're fucking being gay. You just twisted it. You just twisted it."
And
Yeah,
you're like,
no,
okay.
a twisted thing, like a twisted issue, is not.
That's
an
literally
issue.
just like when you're walking down the street and you just kind of roll it a little bit and you're like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're like, it more scares you than
Yeah.
anything. Like, oh shit,
Take
that
a
was
couple more
almost bad,
steps
and
and
that
you're
was
back.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good to go. You might feel some discomfort, but then it just goes away. But no. This was bad. Then there's the time in football where I actually, that was also a sprain. I'm going to diagnose myself and say that was a fucking sprain where it popped and it went, I felt a jolt from my ankle up to my knee. That's probably a fucking like,
That's something
some
real
kind
good.
of ACL fucking tear almost. Senior year of football. Fuck. But yeah, no, I'm pretty pissed off at my mom and dad for the amount of times they just called me a gash. The amount of times my dad said, "Sew up your gash," and then would make me fucking like herd cattle with him and shit. I remember I had the flu and I was literally puking that morning, and my dad made me come out and help him herd cattle, and I like couldn't keep up. Like I was literally like pale as a ghost and couldn't move. And I needed a break. I'm like, I gotta sit down for a minute, dude. He's like, get the fuck up. Come on, we got shit to do. I can't.
Okay.
I'm not even being a.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to bring the fucking barfing out.
Yeah,
Fuck
seriously.
you, buddy.
So, yeah, no, I think pushed me. Wasn't even pushing me too hard. It was just like being a cunt about it. Breaking your ankle, rub some dirt on it. Elbow sticking out of the socket, rub dirt on it.
Yeah, I love that. I had a teacher who was like really proud of like, it was like a fucking shop teacher. He's like, yeah, whenever I fucking cut it up, you just put some fucking super glue in there and call it a day. Super glue and duct tape. I'm like, okay. It's that
here's
kind
the
of
thing.
mentality. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
but then people on the that's like the Republicans, right?
Yeah, it's people being
then-
cool.
And then the conservatives are like, you get a paper cut, or the liberals are like, you get a paper cut and then you're out for 3 weeks. Like, yeah, there are
There's an
times where you
in-between
probably
here.
should just super glue it, put some duct tape on it. No, you just twisted your ankle. Quit being a pussy. It's not that big of a deal. Like, there is some things like that. But no, like,
Not this time.
I think that's probably why, like, when I go to the gym, I push myself to where I black out when I bench because that's just the only way I know. Until you can't know more. K.
Shit's pants.
Yeah,
Barbs
shit's pants.
comes, dies.
Yeah, all at once.
It's like, what the hell?
Didn't get it. Pussy, do it again. So,
What the hell?
yeah, I very much, I think I have sprained my ankle multiple times. So,
Fuck.
yeah, thanks, Ma. So then, going on to my next point here, I made a note in here saying handicapped people in this country.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, you got a little taste of it, huh? What's your...
So,
Okay.
I was disappointed in Americans this weekend and how disrespected I felt as a crippled.
Oh, God, no.
The amount of people that would just cut you off and stand in your way, not move for you when you're in your little scooter at Walmart was insane. I was going down this aisle, and the way the aisle was set up, it wasn't wide. It was like 4 feet wide because they had shit in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I'm going down, and there's people coming towards me,
Yeah.
and they ain't moving. They're not moving, and I'm like, I will run you over? Question mark. What are you doing?
I am the one in
So
the
no,
miniature
literally,
tank here.
Yeah. So I literally turn the cart so I can go on the other side of the shit in the middle. And they just kept walking right through. And I went right back into that aisleway. I'm like, thanks, guys.
Fucking cocksuckers.
I'm like going straight down that way, and it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to just scooch over to the next row than me. Okay, you're not going to. I guess I will.
My turn. What the fuck?
Hang on, I gotta wait for traffic to go by. Okay, I'm good. And then I just go back into the same row again. And then
fuck?
People that are like just walking behind you and I'm waiting for them to pass me and they won't. And then there's people that start to pass me right when I start to turn to the left. So they're like passing my left. I'm starting to turn into the aisle. And then like I'm going and I'm about to fucking like start sweating right now. It's pissing me off. Like, there's a corner coming up and they're coming from the right and I'm coming straight. Like I'm coming up from the south, they're coming from the east, and we're about to meet in the center. And they just fucking keep walking, and I have to slam on my brakes, and I know they saw me.
What the fuck?
Someone even said, "Excuse me," and just kept walking, and I'm like,
"Pardon." What the fuck?
I'm crippled.
You think people would figure it out?
People standing in the aisleway, and I have to like squeeze by them in my cart. And then the one guy like moves but doesn't tell his friend to move, and they just keep talking.
Okay.
And the one person doesn't see me. My fucking like run over their foot.
It's like fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, it was pissing me off, man.
Yeah. Ready to rejoin the fucking able-bodied people.
Yeah. Well, and this just made me look into the world through an African American's eyes and
yeah,
realize how fortunate we have it. I mean, you got the gay thing going for you at least, but
I know, dude. I literally got on the plane today and some lady like was there with her boyfriend and she was like, "I'd like you to sit next to him." I literally heard her say that. I'm like, wow. That was a neat way of saying that. Cool.
Yeah.
What am I going to do on a plane, buddy? Yeah. Made me think about doing something.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what you get.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, so I was disappointed in America.
Yeah, no respect.
I'm sure I'm a cunt, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those things like, I'm sure I've been a prick about it.
Yeah,
So,
you're on the opposite side. You're like, fuck. I didn't do that.
Yeah, no, this fucking grandma can get in the other aisle. Fuck that bitch. So it just really does like amaze you, like when you're in one of those situations, like how much of a shit people don't care that you're actually in one of those things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you think it's the biggest deal in the world, but people usually don't even care. Like I bet if I didn't even have the boot on, no one would even fucking care still.
Yeah.
I was like, no, leave the crutches in the fucking cart area, like the front crate area. I'm like, leave the fucking crutches there so people can know I'm not fucking around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
you're not just being like an influencer
not just being
shithead.
gay, being lazy.
Yeah.
We were at Target and I wanted her to fucking push me in those carts that you like your fucking tard brother would sit in, where they have like the car seat in the fucking car.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Those things are OP. Yeah, I told where I'm like facing her while she's
they
pushing
had,
the car.
Okay, that would be insane.
Yeah, it literally looks like one of those swing seats that you put like a kid in. And I'm like just facing her. Fucking like rolls in my belly just staring at her like it's fucking cool. She wouldn't push me though.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I guess the last thing is like I could walk on this. I just had a pretty big limp, but it wasn't too painful. So I definitely could have like walked around Walmart without it. Not been too bad, but I'm like, I've always wanted to drive one of these scooters around in these stores. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, when else are you gonna have the opportunity to do so?
Yeah, hopefully never. But I definitely wanted to try it out while I had a good excuse to. So hopefully she's healing up now. Should be able to walk around a lot better tomorrow. I would like to go to the gym tomorrow, just not do cardio.
Yeah.
Definitely can get the upper body stuff done still.
Definitely.
So just no cardio. So that's my health update from Thanksgiving.
It's a fucking nightmare. Yeah, just a cute innocent
there's a lot of
little
things
game.
I'm thankful for.
Yeah,
that wasn't one of them. Trying to be cute. people keep saying, "Oh yeah, maybe you're too old to be doing this now." And I'm like, I rolled my ankle. That's what Tater said. He's like, I hope you didn't get cooked. Like you were playing defense and someone just like ran a go rod on you and you just got fucking cooked by a fucking teenager. And that's when I did it. I'm like, no, I honestly kind of wish it was that. It was worse. Nobody was around me. It's those non-contact injuries you got to be scared of.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's literally what it was. Nobody was around me.
Damn. Were you running, or was it just there's no way it was a walk, like a Bert Jr. walk?
No, I intercepted it and I started housing it, and then I saw nobody was around me, so I started like jogging into the end zone, and then I rolled it right then and there.
Yeah.
Heard a couple pops later, guy almost pulled my flag because he was catching up. Somebody else hurt their knee too, and I'm like, guys, if we do this again, I don't want to play here again. I don't want to come back here no more.
Yeah, that sounded like a shithole.
It was your school too, dude.
Aw, what the hell?
It was next to your guys' nice turf field.
Yeah.
You know how there's like a turf field like right on the fucking premises?
Yeah.
Like nice football field. Yeah, there's like some shitty little scrappy field right next to it.
That's where y'all were at.
Yeah, we were going to play on the turf field, but some fucking kids were already there, so we went to the shitty one. So thanks, Obama. It's your fault.
God damn.
So, yeah, wasn't thankful for that, but one thing we are thankful is our sponsors.
Oh, baby, are we always?
Yes, we are. Here's a quick message for the folks from Subaru. What are they? Subaru? Mubaru Store? There they are. MubaruStore.com. It is time to shout out the first ever sponsor in Burton Burger history, the Mubaru Store. You've heard of Duck Duck Jeep, where people leave little rubber duckies on Jeeps. Well, get ready for Moo Moo Subaru. Same thing as the ducks with Jeeps, but now it's cows, a.k.a. moos, with Subarus. Now, whenever you see a cool-looking Subaru, you can go moo that thing by placing a cute little cow with a card stating you've been mooed and start a brand new movement in your area.
The folks at the Mubaru Store have endless options of moos to choose from, and you can check them all out by heading to their website at www.mubarustore.com. They sent your cousins a box with a ton of different moos, including some custom Burton Burger ones. Also, the Mubaru Store is holding a huge contest this holiday season with a ton of prizes. And if you are interested in checking that out, you can search www.mubarustore.com/sweepstakes.
As a proud pumpkin orange Subaru owner myself, I've been wanting to be a part of the movement for quite some time, and with the Mubaru Store, I can and so can you. So once again, go check out the MubaruStore.com to see their awesome collection of moos, and make sure you tell them that Burton Burger sent you.
All their links can be found in the description below, and thank you so much to the Mubaru Store for the first ever Burton Burger sponsorship.
Yes, thank you very much. Once again, thank you, Mubaru Store. We appreciate you. Grab yourself some moos, guys. I actually mooed my first car the other day, like a week ago.
Yeah? That felt good, I bet. Which one do you give them?
Felt like a predator. I didn't like it at all.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know which ones I gave them. Some shitty ones because I wanted to get rid of them. But
yeah.
The lady was like, no, you can't put them under their windshield wiper. She says, if you did that to me, I would just throw it away. I wouldn't even look at it because rape, I guess. You got to put it like in the door handle. And I'm like, so, but like if there's drugs on it for me to rape you, you can just get it if it's in the door handle. Like, what fucking difference does it make if it's...
Yeah.
If it's a roofied cow.
Yeah. So here, let me break it down for you.
The thing that got you roofied wasn't the windshield versus the door handle. It was the fucking silicone cow fucking coated in roofie.
Yeah. She was just fucking dripping in roof.
Yeah.
And then what?
Yeah, when you open the bag and you just fucking head hits the fucking steering wheel on the horn.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Yep. Drove away quickly. Saw a couple roos that I wanted to moo, but didn't really want to waddle up to them and then put it and then waddle away like a fucking gremlin. So
yeah.
We'll wait. It was at the gym too. I should just keep mooing the same one. Dump the whole box out on their hood.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's a fucking great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a silly idea, but I don't want to share.
Yeah. I've seen videos because when I'm at work, sometimes my car will be there for a long time. So if I go to moo a Subaru in the parking lot, they're probably just going to see my bright orange one and assume it's me that did it. So maybe what I could do is put one on my windshield and then one on theirs. But that reminds me of people that are at Walmart where they're in the alleyways and someone's facing towards the shelves and someone's behind them with something in their hand and they throw it at the fucking person. And then they turn around what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, their friends on the other side start throwing shit over the shelves something was falling from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh God, what the fuck?
What the hell? Where'd that come from?
They're acting they got hit too. Someone, they go and put a 5-gallon bucket on the person's head, then they put one on their head too. Yeah. And then they take off the helmet or the bucket and they're what the hell was that?
How did that happen?
And they're huh? They're looking up at the ceiling too.
Yeah.
But they'll throw shit hard at them. I've seen them.
I've seen that.
Whip shit at the person, and then they turn around, and then the person lays on their back as the whole shell's tipping over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lord.
That reminds me of those.
Moo at your own risk.
Yeah. I was gonna say that reminds me of those dumbass people who do the fucking hitting each other with the fucking weird mask on and they're trying not to make a noise.
Yeah.
Those videos are so fucking dumb.
I've seen them where they put water in their mouth and then they hit each other with burritos.
Yeah.
They also do ones where they have harmonicas in their mouth and they hit each other in the shins with scooters.
Yeah. Harmonica one's crazy.
Or those Chinese videos where the person has blindfold on with a Nerf gun.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to find people.
Yeah.
In the room with just their hands and shoot them. So people are just laying there all retarded looking and standing on door handles and shit.
Yeah. Everything's a jungle gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they got their butts in people's faces and they toot.
They're done. Yeah.
They have to sit there. Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah. Can you imagine me just hanging over you with my balls touching your forehead while the person's feeling the couch around you?
Yeah. That's definitely one where you have to weigh out the pros and cons and be you know what? I'd rather
get
take
burger's hole in your nose or you get shot by a fucking revolver. It wasn't it wasn't a Nerf gun. It was it was a paintball gun or something like that where it actually would hurt to be shot with it. It's not.
Right.
Yeah. It's I'm not going to have your balls on my forehead to avoid a tickle monster or something like that.
Yeah. It's this is almost a benefit for me to.
Yeah.
Balls or no balls? Tickle monster. I mean, that's
Yeah. Kind of worth. Speaking of balls, there's fantasy football going on right now.
It's
fucking, as we speak.
It's so I don't even know what to think anymore.
Well, you don't have to think anything because you're not going to the playoffs. That was decided last week. Yeah.
I'm just fighting for not last at this point.
No, not yet. However you finish this week has nothing to do with it.
I don't think so, yeah.
Actual last place thing starts because it's not last as far as records go. It's last in the
division thing.
Brackets.
The actual bracket, yeah.
The brackets, yeah. So whether or not you win or lose now because you're out of playoffs, yeah. So
it's just
this game between you and Tater's very pointless.
Yeah, it's just an embarrassment for your overall, I guess. But
yeah, so
I finished.
Bert is out of playoffs. He was out as of last week when he tried to trade to beat me, and it didn't work. So suck on it, queer. You had a long shot to even make it.
Yeah, it had to be perfect.
Bert's 3-9, might finish 4-9. Looks like he might edge out a win on Tater here. I'm actually going to win my game and sneak into the playoffs with a 6-8 record here.
That's right about the edge of where it starts looking sus.
No, not even 6-8. It's 6-7.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
So this is our last week.
Yes, playoffs start next week.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sneak in there. This is how it looked when I won the first year, because we have a person that's 10-2, another person that's 9. Oh my gosh! Hang on a second. There's a person that's 10-2, a person that's 9-3, a person that's 9-3, and then me that's 5-7. Here's the crazy thing: the guy that's gonna win my division is going to win. So he's going to go up to 10-3.
Yeah.
The guy that's 10-3 in the other division is going to lose to the guy that's 9-3. So that's literally going to be 10-3, 10-3, 10-3, 6-8, or 6-7.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, so then it gets broken up based on. Okay, yeah.
I don't know how it breaks up after that. I think it's just kind of random, but okay.
Perfect.
We'll keep you updated on fantasy. The reason why this is important is because the loser has to sign up for an actual 5K race and run it in a suit. That is what our league voted on as the league punishment.
Yeah.
You have to buy a suit. Can be a nice suit. Can be from a fucking thrift store. Don't care. You're gonna dress up, suit and tie. Sign up for an actual 5K. You're not just gonna run down the road in it. Yeah. That'd probably look worse, honestly, than just signing up for a 5K.
I look like a fucking crackhead.
You'd look like you missed your train and you're just running to work or something.
No. Oh,
you gotta have like a suitcase too.
True. Oh my god, a suitcase would be crazy.
Yeah. No, I would have went all out with it. I really would have. But I am officially out of it. So are the other 3 guys.
That's so fucked. The way it works, right? It doesn't even matter. I'm pretty sure I know how it works, but
what?
How our bracket works, but
it's random. You're gonna be placed with somebody that didn't make the playoffs. You go against them for 2 weeks. The winner of that goes into the winner of the consolation. The losers goes into the losers of the consolation. Then it's a 3-way battle between the winners.
Yep.
3-way battle between the losers.
Yep. Based on points.
And then the loser of the losers bracket. It's not based off of points. It's based off of
3,
it's random. The 3, yes.
Yeah.
The 3's off of the winners.
Yeah.
No, it's off the winners.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's off the winners. So, yeah, you definitely want to win.
And
the loser of the losers bracket.
Oh my god.
Losers of the losers bracket is the one that runs. So they're not technically last in the league. They just finished last in that. How much do you want to bet if Tater loses, he's not going to run the 5K?
There's no way. I know. I was going to say, I feel like even anybody other than, I don't know. I could see Boo doing it.
No, I'm pretty sure every single person would do it. Tater's the only one where he'd be like, no, I'm not going to. And I'm going to play next year too, by the way. I'm going to show up to the draft party. I'm going to go up, take my turn, pick my players, even though I'm not in it. Remember he did that for the ASL Ice Bucket Challenge? Are you going to do it? Nope. Oh, so you're going to donate your money to charity? Nope.
That's literally insane.
I don't have to dump water on my head, and I do not have to give money to anybody.
Yeah.
All right, then. Let's go on to the next person.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't even know how to fucking respond to that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Knowing full well I would do the same thing.
Yeah, you would.
In certain circumstances, I get in that same...
Yeah, you would. Yeah, that's called a Minions and Crocs, by the way, and that's why I fucking hate you sometimes, not sometimes, 24/7. See, how much of a cunt Tater seems in that situation, Bert, is how you are when you piss me off.
I know, it just makes much sense.
When you're doing that.
When you're in that position, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, seriously.
It's
so
horrible.
we're all like this. I ain't just singling Tater out. I do the same thing, and you do the same thing. You do it all the time. Tater's like... Nah, he probably gets like that a couple times a month. You're every single minute of every fucking day. Okay. Especially lately. You've been fucking snippy lately.
Huh?
No, you've been quite the opposite. Remember
What?
when you were like, sure, question mark? And I'm like, you sound like you're not happy with this. And you're like, way
You
to look
did not
into
say
it.
it that way. You were pissed.
Yes, I did. No, I didn't.
You were pissed.
I said, sounds like you have something else in mind, or sounds like you're not happy with the decision or something like that. And then you said, way to look into it. And I said, listen, Bert, if you texted me in all caps saying, I hate you, you stupid motherfucking cocksucker. And I said, why are you mad? And you're like, wow, way to look into it.
Yeah. Even though I just said, sure.
With the question mark.
Yeah.
Bert,
Well, no, because it was the whole
You know
team.
what you did. Now you're just defending it.
It
Now
was in
you're
a group
digging your
chat,
heels.
wasn't it?
You're being like Tater with the ASL Ice Bucket Challenge, saying I'm not going to donate and I'm not going to dump water on my head. You know for a fact that there's a lot of subliminal messaging with that.
I could see that, but that wasn't what was going on. But
okay, that's all you had to say. You're like,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry I worded that like a dickhead. No, I'm fine with it.
yeah.
Thank you. You see it. Now I'm glad you can see it because that's all that I ever say. Same thing like when you lose your disc in disc golf and the way you say what to people made me, I can't say the word rape again because I've said it too many times this fucking episode, but fuck.
Yeah.
The way you would say what?
Uh-huh.
And then you would turn it on us that we were getting mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. You're mad. You're the one that's getting pissed off and you say it just like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All just so easily rile upable.
Yeah, well, we talked about that yesterday where you and my brother have that gene where you guys can go from 0 to 120 just like that.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm like a very relaxed person normally. But then, like if I'm working in the garage with my brother or something and the slightest thing pisses me off, I am like, I will start throwing things. Like it's just a fucking
yawn.
It's a horrible.
Not impressed.
It's
You didn't have to
horrible.
run for your life when my dad fucking was working.
That's
on a
what I'm
tire in
saying.
the garage.
That's what I'm saying. I have the fucking tape measure gene. I've
Yeah,
got it.
no.
I've got
My
it. It's
dad
bad.
would roar. He would roar and rip his shirt off and like bend his fucking glasses and throw his iPhone and shit.
Yeah.
Like a fucking ape.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some bad
It
things
felt
I
like the
might wanna
Hulk.
say, but yeah.
Yeah, no, my dad would roar. Like he growled when he's mad. It's fucking
pretty crazy.
weird. Yeah. No, it's fucking insane.
That roaring is
Literally
crazy.
the Hulk.
That's a crazy
He would
image.
roar. Yeah, he would just
Do the
start
roar.
screaming. Yeah, no, and it was like, it wasn't like, like, it was fucking like a growl.
It was real.
A fucking grizzly bear standing on top of a rock after it just defeated the other grizzly bear.
Yeah, it's pounding its chest with blood in its mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck,
seriously.
okay, cool.
He would fucking, I'm not kidding you. You know those button-ups he'd wear? He'd just fucking rip them open. He would take his glasses off, Bert, and start twisting his glasses. Like, he can't see without them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You just look, and there goes his iPhone.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I remember, like, he'd have a hard time shifting a fucking truck because it was a piece of shit, and he's just fucking ripping it back into a gear it's not supposed to go into on the fucking highway.
He's making
fucking
new
smoke's
gears.
flying out everywhere. He's screaming over the goddamn engine. And Bert's like, yeah, when I drop a screwdriver, I throw it.
I get so angry. Yeah.
Your fucking family, dude, is fucked.
No, it's bad because it's like even the guy who used to own our house, he was like whatever, our uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Our grandma's brother. And
I know.
He my little brother, the special one, used to have a hole in his door.
You have 2 of those.
Huh?
You have 2 of those.
Okay. 3 even.
Special little brothers.
Yeah. But no, he like buried a claw hammer in one of the doors.
And he looks really friendly too.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just a sneaky gene.
Yeah. My dad looks scary though. Like when he gets mad, he looks like a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Like he literally looks like an axe murderer.
Yeah.
He definitely can pull it off. He's so gentle too. Like I like to like rub his back and give him a kiss on the cheek while he's eating his steak. Then he starts reaching for the knife and tells me to get the fuck off of him and everything like that. So,
like, okay.
Yeah. I like to do really gay shit with my family.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I think it's that time.
Oh, Lord.
Of the podcast.
Oh, babies.
For the B&B Wired autocomplete interview. What we do is we go onto Wired's YouTube channel and we take the questions that they asked the celebrity that was on for that particular video. They ask them questions from the Google autocomplete when you go to search a question, and then it just starts answering the question for you. So these are the most searched questions for that particular celebrity, and since we are just not famous enough to ever do anything like that, as PewDiePie, who was that? Ninja says, if you've been streaming for 5 years and only have 300 followers, you should fucking kill yourself. Yep.
That was a great message.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was like so amazed. Like, oh my God, how do you have fucking 300 followers and been going on for 4 years? Like, yeah, you should quit, dude. You should stop. You should knock it off. Damn. I don't know. Maybe it's just a hobby, Ninja. I don't know.
Fucking dick munch. What the
Yeah,
hell?
fuck.
I know. I was thinking about it too. I'm like, maybe he's got a point. And then I think about it for 2 seconds. I'm like, wait a minute. There was a point where he was one of the most popular fucking streamer personalities on the internet. Like, of course he's gonna say shit like that.
Yeah. Like 350 is bad. Like, fuck, we were happy with that.
Yeah. So
When
you
we get,
didn't
like,
try. I
400 on
barely
Twitch or
did
something
anything,
like
and then
that.
just popped off. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But then he was like, yeah, I mean, how are you not like posting your clips like on TikTok and Insta? And I'm like, well, I mean, that's where Bert and I, we literally, guys, you want to know what Bert and I do? We record this podcast every Sunday. He makes a highlight clip for it, post it on Twitter before we record the next podcast. I take that Twitter clip and post that on TikTok. And then we stream on Twitch Monday and Wednesday. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do anything else. We don't want to do anything else.
Yeah, we have like actual full lives. It's like
But
doing more
it's not
of
my
it.
job to do this, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, and I don't want to do it any more than we already do. If we had an audience, maybe, but it's not something we're really interested in. Like I've said plenty of times before, I don't want to do this farming thing where I have to post at the right time and zoom at this time and drop this sound effect here. And it's just lucky at the end of the day. Yes, we could. How do they say that? You could put more. We could dip our feet in different waters too and try to spread it faster or something.
Yeah.
We could try a little harder, but it's not, we don't want to. I don't know what else to fucking say.
Yeah, no, it's like there's some people who it's their whole job. It's like they're pumping 40 hours a week into this shit. It's like,
well, and I will say there were times where we did try hard. There were times where we would go for like a few weeks or a month where we would try to farm the algorithms and try to do the thumbnails and stream at a consistent time and put schedules out. It just wasn't working. And we're like, we're just not going to keep devoting time to this, like at this level, if we're not going to see any success from it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, no, it's a lot.
We would rather devote the time that we have been doing to where we can still enjoy it and have fun. It's fun to make cute little Bert and Burger clips here and there, like every week or so. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But every day posting 4 times a day for weeks and months on end and hoping one of them pops off, no.
That's literally
And plus, as somebody that has thousands and thousands and thousands of followers on TikTok and goes live every single day, and the most people that see it are 8 people at one time, no, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah.
Even if I follow it to the T, like Mr. B says, it's just you're doomed for failure at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You have 6,200 followers and only 8 people in here, and all 8 of them are not following you. Huh. Cool.
How the actual fuck does that work?
Yeah,
The
literally
mathing,
purposely
mathing.
not showing it to my followers. Nice.
Thanks, Talk.
Appreciate you, Talk. So yeah, that's why we're not on Wired Autocomplete. That's why we have to do it this way instead. Who do we got this week? Who are we stealing questions from this week, Bert?
Jimmy O Yang.
I don't know who that is.
He's a famous actor from Silicon Valley and a whole bunch of other like miscellaneous things.
Okay.
We have this one. This one's the most fun. The best question. We get it every week. I get this question every week. People must really love to know this. How did B&B become famous?
So before we answer that, why did you choose this one? Did you like this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has some good questions in here.
I don't care about the questions. I'm just wondering why you chose this guy.
Yeah, no, he's I fucking love that show. I kind of want to rebuy
Which one?
HBO Silicon Valley.
I see. Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah. I told you he was
He
from
looks like
Silicon
he's
Valley.
a background character in just about every fucking
Yeah, so he did that, and he's done some stand-up shit too.
Dope.
But, yeah. So he's
okay, how did we get famous?
You know.
You can take this one, Bert.
That's not even funny. How did we become famous? I know. It's so big. I mean, fucking, we just had a fucking Phasmo stream that just popped off. A real ghost came in, and we got popped off.
No, it's from Colored in Counties.
Yeah.
And we're not famous by any means. We don't even have a following. We have like 5 actual fans that we know of. And that's rounding up.
Yeah.
We are at this point with the number of followers that we have is specifically because of I put up a map of the United States counties, and then I say comment your county for a chance to get your county colored in. Just make sure you're following us here on TikTok. You get hundreds and hundreds of followers at that point. And then I say bonus chance if you subscribe to us on YouTube, then you get a couple of subscribers each day. Maybe you get 10, maybe you get 20. Most of the time it's less than 10 by a lot. And once you get a good number on there, you switch to Twitter, you get a couple there, then you switch to Twitch, get a couple there. That's it. And it's our goal that we get out of those hundreds and thousands of people that come and check out the actual shit before they unsubscribe, which they usually do after they get their county colored in, that they stick around afterwards. And it has worked. We've gotten some real, genuine fans. It's crazy how they became just more fans of us than the actual podcast.
I know. Yeah.
A lot of our mods and stuff have like hardly ever listened to the podcast, if any. So,
yeah, it is glaringly obvious that it is. You need a palate for it. Let's say it's not an easily digestible media.
I just think podcasts are so oversaturated now at this point. It is like a meme in popular culture now for friends to start a podcast and things like that. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not when I feel like when we got into podcasting, not Burton Burger, but when me and you listened to it, there were few and far between.
Yeah, like it was a big deal if you had over like a fucking 100 episodes or something too.
It was very few and far between. And then I think when COVID happened, that's when everyone started getting one. And yeah, we did get ours the year COVID hit, but it was well before COVID was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were wanting to do this before then. So yeah, thanks, counties.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, the next one. Was Burton Burger and Patriots Day? Don't know what the fuck that is.
That's the Mark Wahlberg movie.
Really?
Yeah, that's over the Boston marathon bombing. Yes. Good movie. Cried. Wasn't in it, though.
Really?
That fuckhead was.
Yeah, he was. Remember him now?
I looked him up. That movie popped out. Nope. Don't remember him.
What the hell?
A little bit.
Cute
probably some Asian cop that had like 6 lines. More than me, but true.
Yeah, can't hate on him.
Can't hate on him. He's living the life I'd love to live.
Yeah, fuck.
Seen it. Haven't been in it, though.
Yeah. Fuck.
By the way, my fiance finally met Scott.
Yeah.
We've been together for like 3 years, and they finally met.
Yeah, that blew me away. I was washing my hands, and I almost just stopped and just...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I bet that was magical.
Scott probably said 7 words on Thanksgiving, so not really.
Yeah. Really? He just showed up, gobbled, and disappeared. Never to be seen until Christmas.
Yeah.
Fucker's gone.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Speaking of celebrities, had to bring up Scott.
Darn. True. Important ones, too. Important celebrities. All right. Next one we got. Burton Burger dad joke. I know you love dad jokes.
I fucking hate them so much.
You would love them.
No, I have dad humor. Dad jokes are gay.
That's what I made the mistake in college of telling people that I like dad jokes. Boy, that was a mistake.
No.
I don't like dad jokes. I like shitty humor. Like the shitty dad humor. That stuff is funny.
Oh, the humor is different. Yeah, those are like the toot stuff that I like. But
yeah, that stuff is good. But
dad
like the
jokes
dad
are fucking
jokes,
stupid.
where it's like a super, oh God, it's fucking horrible.
It's just puns. It's not, they're not that funny.
No.
They're cringe.
Yeah.
A couple that I do like though is What's Brown and Sticky.
Okay.
And you say a stick.
Poe. Oh.
Get it? See, that one's not too bad. And what did Batman say to Robin before they got in a car?
What?
Get in a car.
Okay. Yeah. That kind of shit.
That's about it.
That
shit's funny.
But the ones where it's going out of the way to, I don't know.
No, dad jokes are not good. Dad humor, I like that. That's what B&B is.
Yeah. It's like goofy ass.
I haven't heard this in a long time, but someone called it a tallywhacker.
Oh, yes. That's a good one. That's like Pecker.
I haven't heard that one in a minute.
Whacker's crazy.
Tallywhacker.
That's like gotta come from
saying
Legion.
that one.
It's like a weird
seriously.
One
Well, someone was telling me that where, like, their daughter said penis in school, and then someone was sticking up for her, and they're like, she said the male anatomy term for it. She didn't say cock. She didn't say tallywhacker. He didn't say this or that, and just went down the list of every name for a dick.
That's crazy.
And the person just said it like so casually. Didn't say cock. Didn't say tallywhacker. Didn't say dick.
Wait, or even.
I'm like scratching the back of my head, like, damn, going from cock to tallywhacker's a move,
crazy.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, dad jokes are gay though.
They
Unless
are.
You're saying tallywhacker.
True. There's a fine line, really.
Glad we found the name of the episode.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just gotta think of another word to pair with it to make it sound silly.
I think you could just say tallywhacker with an exclamation point.
Okay. Yeah. Tallywhacker twisters, twisting tallywhackers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tantalus tallywhacker.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Fuck it.
Remember Tater's like, just listen to the newest episode of Burton Burger. Put a finger in it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And ain't bad. Classic.
Chattahoochee's been growing on me a little bit.
Yeah.
The fuck was the name of that song? Some fucking gay shit. It was Chattahoochee.
Chattahoochee. I still don't believe that. That's a dumbass, goofy ass name.
Yeah. Have you heard the song?
Yeah. Oh boy, have I. Yep.
Yeah. It's real. It's popular.
Yep.
All right. What's next?
All right. Next. Does B&B singing Love Hard? Fuck.
Nope. I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is. I was hoping this is going to be another one where you're like, oh yeah, I know exactly what that is. Of course. Like,
yeah. Nope. Don't know my romance movies that well.
You knew it was a romance movie, you liar.
I mean, the name had the word love in it, so I kind of assumed.
Oh, I suppose.
Guess it could be a fucking sci-fi movie too.
Could be.
Who am I to judge?
Yeah, true. What the hell? Who are you to judge? Yeah, fuck it. We talk about singing plenty. Burton Burger Economics.
What about it?
Wow.
Like B&B Bucks?
B&B Economics? Oh, it's that like Thugonomics or something. Yeah, no, B&B. Dude, I actually had I had a financial advisor for like for 2 weeks.
Okay.
I tell you about any of that or no?
Nope.
It was gay.
I'm listening.
So there was some honky that whatever, I'm working at a job, and at the job a bunch of the guys went to the same school. And they were like, yeah, we get fucking these dumbass calls from this stupid prick that we went to school with, he's financial advisor, and he never fucking leaves us alone, and he sucks. And somebody as a joke recommended or gave one of my buddies gave this financial advisor my buddy's number. He reached out to my buddy. He's now his financial advisor. And
okay.
I guess I just randomly picked up the fucking phone the other day, and it was this guy. It's like,
okay.
Oh, Bird, I've been hearing great things about you. You're doing great things. Your buddy so-and-so had this great stuff to say about you. You know, you tried hard in school. You got a great job, do all this stuff. I'm like, okay, this is fucking so cool. You're just really just fucking sucking my dick. And I obviously couldn't tell him I'm not interested. I mean, to a degree, I was sort of interested. I'm like, whatever. I've been talking about getting a financial advisor. And then, whatever, he started scheduling meetings and stuff. So we would like meet every Tuesday. And the third week in, I'm like, the amount of grief, it's not grief, the amount of like fucking anxiety and weird pressure I'm feeling to stop everything I'm doing at work to go sit in my car to accept a phone call from this motherfucker was like starting to get overwhelming. So I probably didn't do the right thing. I blocked him. I blocked his phone number. I blocked his email. I blocked everything. And he called me.
This is like you being a cock about fucking Taco Bell yesterday. You were so extra.
Dude,
damn.
I know. He literally called me like, what was it? He called me like, even before this whole situation, he called me like 20 times. And then finally, the one time I picked up, he's like, oh, Bird, I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last month. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But the thing that really set me off, that bothered me, was at the end of the last meeting I had with him, he asked me, he's like, hey, do you know, were there any other people that you went to college with that you think could use my services? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So it's turning into this weird thing. And then I'm like, no, I don't really have anybody. Like, I don't really talk to that many people, especially about money and stuff. And then he's like, oh, come on, dig deep. Try and find something for me. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I pulled out my roommate. I threw my roommate under the fucking bus. And I gave him his number, and he's like, okay, can you give me like a little list of stuff? Like, where's he working? What's he doing? It was basically the whole spiel.
Why didn't you just tell him, no, I'm not doing this?
I know. I don't know why.
Gosh.
It was so weird.
I don't want to hear this story anymore.
It was so weird. It made my tummy feel funny. And then I called my roommate, and I'm like, hey, yeah, this guy's probably going to fucking call you. But
cool. What's the next question?
Oh, God, it was so gay. I hated that motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I hate you for how you handled that.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah. The next one. Bert and Burger disappointing Asians? Can't say I've had the pleasure. But yeah, probably.
Probably do all the time.
Probably frequently.
Oh, hang on. Justin Tucker is blank. You know what I'm going to say.
Gay. That motherfucker gay.
I love doing that. Follow us on Twitter, guys. Every time I see this guy post, he'll say an NFL player or coach. It'll say blank, so-and-so is blank. And then you have to fill in the blank, and I just say gay every time.
Perfect.
I'm sure I've disappointed an Asian, yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else? Probably a few more.
Yeah. Bert and Burger improv.
Sometimes.
Everything's improv. This episode was improv.
Usually we just have bullet points and then we go off of it.
Mm-hmm.
The only things that we actually script out are like the ads for the Movie Store and certain things like that. We have written a couple of scripts for some videos, but usually it's...
Most part
that was
off
the
the
one
dome.
thing that Bert actually made a big mistake on, was we would just write out like so much stuff, or if we didn't have a complete story, then we just didn't talk about it. And it's just like, no, bring it up like a normal conversation and we'll just see where it goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were definitely a lot of points where I would get fucking bashful about shit. It's like, no, this is good. Or the complete opposite, which is normally what it is.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It's like, boy, you should have kept that a secret.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should have whispered that one. But yeah, no, we, most of it's ad-libbed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck, this is making sense. Get these ones in every one of them. When did B&B start comedy or acting?
2020.
2020.
Haven't started any of them, honestly.
Fuck,
but...
there's actually more. What the hell? Yeah, true, I haven't started. We're in the prereqs right now. Fuck, I thought I ran out. I'm like, fuck, this is gay. I remember this being better. Burger chicken wings.
Yes.
I got geeked when I saw that. I'm like, shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what the question is, but yes.
The answer's always yes.
Bert's more of a buffalo, like he likes them with sauce on it. I'm more of a regular chicken nugget, chicken strips, chicken nugget guy, but I know you'll do either or, but you definitely have more of a thing for the
I'm like a boneless wing guy.
On them.
Oh, and sauce. I love sauce.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, you would rather have, like... I know you'll take chicken tenders here and there. Everybody would, but... 9 times out of 10, you're going to choose the wings.
Yes.
Where I'm probably the opposite. Wings are usually more of an appetizer for me, unless, like, we go to B-dubs.
I see.
Other than that, I'll go to a restaurant and just get chicken tendies.
Yeah. Yeah. God damn. Fuck. Okay, I can't talk about that anymore. Next. Okay. Bert and Burger love languages.
Boy.
Danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that test a long time ago, and I guessed all of Bert's love languages in order.
I don't even remember what any of mine were.
Yeah, you were like physical touch, I think.
I was going to say, I think that's up there.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm words, your touch.
You can tell, too.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of wrong podcast, though, to talk about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the real one for the pod. Bert and Burger LinkedIn.
Over fucking rated. Gosh. Not as fucking cool as college made it sound.
Nope. It's pretty
I check that thing like once every 6 months, I think.
Yeah. I always get a lot of messages about it. It's like, oh, we have this recruiter.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
It's
dumb.
Single person does.
It's just
I remember
like,
someone was like bragging to me about how many emails they get. Like, I get hits all the time, people wanting to hire me. I'm like, dude, that's like single mills wanting to fuck you type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's literally random. They're like, hey, do you want to...
Don't get excited.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Trust me. Like, hey, do you want to paint
not
the
you.
inside of
That's what
refrigerators? Like, bro, what? You think
and
about counting pebbles?
10,000 other people.
We have a huge...
You ever think about sucking dick?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, fondling
Sure
balls. Oh boy, what? And get paid too, boy. Talk about turning your hobby. Yeah, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
I know how it be.
Fuck. Yeah. I'd say that's probably about the end of the list, though. Before it starts getting into weird Asian shit that I don't know about, but Crazy Rich Asians.
Weird Asian shit.
Interior Chinatown, Kumon. Talk about TikTok, though. Bert and Burger TikTok.
Yeah.
Yep, we're there.
Yeah.
We're there. We're square.
We're there. You can find us there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dope. Well, that was the Bert and Burger Wired Auto complete interview. Thank you, guys. Hopefully you still like the series. We like it. It's been fun. We appreciate it. And we appreciate all of you lovely people as well. But that is the end of this episode of the Burton Burger Podcast. Remember, guys, we're just trying to bring a little bit of the comedy element to the podcast world. Lol, because there's no comedy podcast, lol. It's actually the family element to the podcast world.
Yes.
So just remember that, and please calm down.
Chill. Have some fun. Relax.
Chill. But please.
Yep. Oh, fuck. We can do this again. Later.
Bye.
She was just fucking dripping in roof.
Yeah.
And then what?
Yeah, when you open the bag and you just fucking head hits the fucking steering wheel on the horn.
Yeah, it's like a cartoon.
Yeah.
What the hell?